Tehillim 107. Give thanks to Yahweh, for he is good, for his kindness is everlasting. Let the redeemed of Yahweh say so, whom he has redeemed from the hand of the adversary, and gathered out of the lands, from east and from west, from north and from south. They wandered in a wilderness and a desert way. They found no city to dwell in. Hungry and thirsty, their being in them grew faint. Then they cried out to Yahweh in their distress. He delivered them out of their troubles, and he guided them by the right way to go to a city to settle. Let them give thanks to Yahweh for his kindness, and his wonders to the children of men. For he has satisfied the longing being, and has filled the hungry being with goodness. Some sat in darkness and in the shadow of death, bound in affliction and irons, because they rebelled against the words of El, and despised the counsel of the Most High. And he humbled their heart by toil. They stumbled, and there was no one to help. And they cried out to Yahweh in their distress, and he saved them out of their troubles. He brought them out of darkness and the shadow of death, and he broke their chains in pieces. Let them give thanks to Yahweh for his kindness, and his wonders to the children of men. For he has broken the gates of bronze, and he cut the bars of iron in two. Fools, because of their transgression, and because of their crookednesses, were afflicted. Their being loath all food, and they drew near to the gates of death, and cried out to Yahweh in their distress. He saved them out of their troubles. He sent his word and healed them, and delivered them from their destructions. Let them give thanks to Yahweh for his kindness, and his wonders to the children of men. And let them bring slaughterings of thanksgiving, and relate his works with rejoicing. Those who go down to the sea in ships, doing work in many waters, they see the works of Yahweh, and his wonders in the deep. For he commands and raises the stormy wind, which lifts up the waves of the sea. They go up to the heavens, they go down to the depths. Their being is melted because of evil. They reel to and fro and stagger like a drunkard, and all their wisdom is swallowed up. Then they cry out to Yahweh in their distress, and he brings them out of their troubles. He caused the storm to be still, so that its waves were silent. And they rejoiced because they are hushed. And he leads them to the haven of their delight. Let them give thanks to Yahweh for his kindness, and his wonders to the children of men. And let them exalt him in the assembly of the people, and praise him in the seat of the elders. He makes rivers become a wilderness, and the fountains of water become a dry ground. A land of fruit becomes a salted desert for the evil of those who dwell in it. He makes a wilderness become a pool of water, and dry land become fountains of waters. And he causes the hungry to dwell there, and they build a city to settle in, and they sow fields and plant vineyards, and they make fruits of increase, and he blesses them, and they increase greatly, and he lets not their cattle diminish. But when they are diminished and brought low through oppression, evil, and sorrow, he pours scorn on nobles and causes them to wander in a pathless waste. But he raises the poor up from affliction and makes their clans like a flock. The straight ones see and rejoice, and all unrighteousness shuts its mouth. Who is wise? Then let him observe these matters. Let them understand the kindnesses of Yahweh. Tehillim 108. O Elohim, my heart is steadfast. I sing and give praise, even my esteem. Awake, harp and lyre. I awake the dawn. I praise you, O Yahweh, among peoples, and I sing praises to you among the nations. For your kindness is great above the heavens, and your truth reaches to the clouds. Exalt yourself above the heavens, O Elohim, and your esteem above all the earth, in order that those you love might be delivered. Save with your right hand and answer me. Elohim has spoken in his set apartness. I exalt. I portion out Shechem, and I measure out the valley of Sukkot. Gilead is mine, Manasseh is mine, and Ephraim is my chief defense. Yehuda is my lawgiver, Moab is my washpot. Over Edom I cast my shoe. Over Philistia I raise a shout. Who would bring me into the strong city? Who shall lead me to Edom? Have you not rejected us, O Elohim? And you do not go out with our armies, O Elohim? Give us help from distress, for the help of man is naught. In Elohim we do mightily, for it is he who treads down our adversaries. Tehillim 109. Do not be silent, O Elohim, of my praise, for the mouth of the wrong and the mouth of the deceiver have opened against me. They have spoken against me with a false tongue. They have surrounded me with words of hatred, and they attack me without a cause. In return for my love they accuse me while I am in prayer, and they repay me evil for good and hatred for my love. Appoint over him one who is wrong, and let an accuser stand at his right hand. When he is judged, let him be found wrong, and let his prayer become sin. Let his days be few. Let another take his office. Let his children be fatherless, and his wife a widow. And let his children always wander and beg, and seek food out of their ruins. Let the creditor lay a snare for all that he has, and let strangers plunder his labor. Let him have no one to extend kindness, nor any to show favor to his fatherless children. Let his descendants be cut off, their name be blotted out in the next generation. Let the crookedness of his fathers be remembered before Yahweh, and let not the sin of his mother be blotted out. Let them always be before Yahweh, and let him cut off their remembrance from the earth, because he did not remember to show kindness, but persecuted the poor and needy man, and the brokenhearted to put to death. He also loved cursing, so let it come to him. And he did not delight in blessing, so let it be far from him. And he put cursing on as with his garment, so let it enter his inward parts like water, into his bones, and like oil. Let it be to him like a cloak he wraps around him, and as a girdle that he always girds on. This is the reward of my accusers from Yahweh, and to those speaking evil against my being. But you, O Yahweh, Master, deal with me for your name's sake, because your kindness is good. Deliver me, for I am poor and needy, and my heart is pierced within me. I have gone like a lengthening shadow. I have been driven away like a locust. My knees are weak through fasting, and my flesh grows lean from fatness, and I have become a reproach to them. They see me, they shake their heads. Help me, O Yahweh, my Elohim. Save me according to your kindness, and let them know that this is your hand. You, Yahweh, you have done it. Let them curse, but you bless. They shall arise, but be ashamed, and let your servant rejoice. Let my accusers put on shame, and be wrapped in their own confusion as in a cloak. I greatly thank Yahweh with my mouth, and I praise him in the midst of the throng. For he stands at the right hand of the poor to save from those judging his being. Psalm 110. Yahweh said to my master, sit at my right hand until I make your enemies a footstool for your feet. Yahweh sends your mighty scepter out of Zion. Rule in the midst of your enemies. Your people volunteer in the day of your might, in the splendors of set apartness. From the womb, from the morning, you have the dew of your youth. Yahweh has sworn and does not relent. You are a priest forever, according to the order of Melchizedek. Yahweh at your right hand shall smite sovereigns in the day of his wrath. He judges among the nations. He shall fill the nations with dead bodies. He shall crush the head over the mighty earth. He drinks of the stream by the wayside. Therefore he does lift up the head. Tehillim 111. Praise Yah. I thank Yahweh with all my heart, in the company of the straight and of the congregation. Great are the works of Yahweh, searched for by all who delight in them. Splendor and greatness are his work, and his righteousness stands forever. He has made his wonders to be remembered. Yahweh shows favor and is compassionate. He has given food to those who fear him. He remembers his covenant forever. He has shown his people the power of his works, to give to them the inheritance of the Gentiles. The works of his hands are truth and right ruling. All his orders are trustworthy. They are upheld forever and ever, performed in truth and straightness. He sent redemption to his people. He has commanded his covenant forever. Set apart and awesome is his name. The fear of Yahweh is the beginning of wisdom. All those doing them have a good understanding. His praise is standing forever. Tehillim 112. Praise Yah. Blessed is the man who fears Yahweh, who has greatly delighted in his commands. Mighty in the earth shall be his seed. The generation of the straight ones shall be blessed. Wealth and riches are in his house, and his righteousness is standing forever. Light has risen in the darkness to the straight ones, those showing favor, the compassionate and the righteous. Good is a man showing favor and lending. He sustains his matters in right ruling, for he is never shaken. The righteous is remembered forever. He is not afraid of an evil report. His heart is steadfast, trusting in Yahweh. His heart is upheld. He is not afraid. While he looks on his adversaries, he scattered abroad. He gave to the poor. His righteousness is standing forever. His horn is exalted with esteem. The wrong one sees it and shall be vexed. He gnashes his teeth and shall melt. The desire of the wrong one does perish. Tehillim 1:13. Praise Yah. Praise, O servants of Yahweh. Praise the name of Yahweh. Blessed be the name of Yahweh, now and forever. From the rising of the sun to its going down, the name of Yahweh is praised. Yahweh is high above all nations, his esteem above the heavens. Who is like Yahweh our Elohim? Who is enthroned on high? He looks down on the heavens and in the earth. He raises the poor out of the dust, lifts the needy from a dunghill to make him sit with the nobles of his people, causing the barren woman to dwell in a house, a rejoicing mother of children. Praise Yah. Tehillim 1:14. When Israel went out of Mizraim, the house of Yaakov from a people of strange language, Yehudah became his set-apart place, and Yisrael his rule. The sea saw it and fled. The Jordan turned back. The mountains skipped like rams, the little hills like lambs. Why was it, O sea, that you fled? O Jordan, that you turned back? O mountains, that you skipped like rams? O little hills like lambs? Tremble, O earth, from the face of the Master, from the face of the Eloha of Yaakov, who turned the rock into a pool of water, the flint into a fountain of water. Tehillim 1:15. Not to us, O Yahweh, not to us, but to your name give esteem, for your kindness, for your truth. Why should the Gentiles say, where now is their Elohim? But our Elohim is in the heavens. Whatever pleased him he has done. Their idols are silver and gold, the work of men's hands. They have mouths, but they do not speak. They have eyes, but they do not see. They have ears, but they do not hear. They have noses, but they do not smell. They have hands, but they do not handle. They have feet, but they do not walk. They make no sound through their throat. The ones who make them shall become like them. All who trust in them, O Yisrael, trust in Yahweh. He is their help and their shield. O house of Aaron, trust in Yahweh. He is their help and their shield. You who fear Yahweh, trust in Yahweh. He is their help and their shield. Yahweh has remembered us. He blesses us. He blesses the house of Yisrael. He blesses the house of Aaron. He blesses those who fear Yahweh, the small and the great. Yahweh gives you increase more and more. You and your children. You are blessed by Yahweh, who made the heavens and earth. The heavens are the heavens of Yahweh, but he has given the earth to the children of men. The dead do not praise Yah, nor any going down to silence. But we bless Yah, now and forever. Praise Yah. Tehillim 1:16. I love Yahweh, because he has heard my voice, my pleas, because he has inclined his ear to me. And I shall call throughout my days. The cords of death were around me, and the pains of the grave came upon me. I found distress and sorrow. Then I called upon the name of Yahweh. O Yahweh, I pray to you, deliver my being. Yahweh shows favor and is righteous, and our Elohim is compassionate. Yahweh guards the simple. I was brought low, but he saved me. Return to your rest, O my being, for Yahweh has treated you well. For you have delivered my being from death, my eyes from tears, my feet from falling. I shall walk before Yahweh in the land of the living. I have believed, for I speak. I have been greatly afflicted. I said in my haste, all men are liars. Where shall I return to Yahweh? All his bounties are upon me. I lift up the cup of deliverance and call upon the name of Yahweh. I pay my vows to Yahweh, now in the presence of all his people. Precious in the eyes of Yahweh is the death of his kind ones. O Yahweh, I am truly your servant. I am your servant, the son of your female servant. You have loosed my bonds. I bring you a slaughtering of thanksgiving, and call upon the name of Yahweh. I pay my vows to Yahweh in the presence of all his people, in the courts of the house of Yahweh. In your midst, O Jerusalem, praise Yah. Tehillim 117. Praise Yahweh, all ye nations. Extol him, all you peoples. For his kindness is mighty over us, and the truth of Yahweh is everlasting. Praise Yah. Tehillim 1:18. O give thanks to Yahweh, for he is good, because his kindness is everlasting. Let Israel now say, his kindness is everlasting. Let the house of Aaron now say, his kindness is everlasting. Let those who fear Yahweh now say, his kindness is everlasting. I called on Yah in distress. Yah answered me in a broad place. Yahweh is on my side. I do not fear what man does to me. Yahweh is for me among those helping me. Therefore I look on those hating me. It is better to take refuge in Yahweh than to trust in man. It is better to take refuge in Yahweh than to trust in princes. All the Gentiles surrounded me. In the name of Yahweh I shall cut them off. They surrounded me, yea, they surrounded me. In the name of Yahweh shall I cut them off. They surrounded me like bees. They were extinguished like burning thorns. In the name of Yahweh I shall cut them off. Pushing the enemy, pushed me to fall. But Yahweh helped me. Yah is my strength and song, and he has become my deliverance. The voice of rejoicing and deliverance is in the tents of the righteous. The right hand of Yahweh is doing mightily. The right hand of Yahweh is exalted. The right hand of Yahweh acts mightily. Let me not die, but live, and declare the works of Yah. Yah has punished me severely, but did not give me over to death. Open to me the gates of righteousness. I enter through them. I thank Yah. This is the gate of Yahweh. The righteous enter through it. I thank you, for you have answered me, and have become my deliverance. The stone which the builders rejected has become the chief cornerstone. This was from Yahweh. It is marvelous in our eyes. This is the day Yahweh has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. I pray, O Yahweh, please save. I pray, O Yahweh, please send prosperity. Blessed is he who is coming in the name of Yahweh. We shall bless you from the house of Yahweh. Yahweh is El, and he gave us light. Bind the festal offering with cord to the horns of the altar. You are my El, and I praise you. You are my Elohim. I exalt you. Give thanks to Yahweh, for he is good, for his kindness is everlasting. Tehillim 119. Blessed are the perfect in the way, who walk in the teaching of Yahweh. Blessed are those who observe his witnesses, who seek him with all the heart. Yea, They shall do no unrighteousness. They shall walk in his ways. You have commanded us to guard your orders diligently. Oh, that my ways were established to guard your laws. Then I would not be ashamed when I look into all your commands. I thank you with uprightness of heart. When I learn the right rulings of your righteousness, I guard your laws. Oh, do not leave me entirely. How would a young man cleanse his path? To guard it according to your word. I have sought you with all my heart. Let me not stray from your commands. I have treasured up your word in my heart, that I might not sin against you. Blessed are you, O Yehua. Teach me your laws. With my lips I have recounted all the right rulings of your mouth. I have rejoiced in the way of your witnesses, as over all riches. I meditate on your orders and regard your ways. I delight myself in your laws. I do not forget your word. Do good to your servant. Let me live, and I guard your word. Open my eyes that I might see wonders from your Torah. I am a sojourner in the earth. Do not hide your commands from me. My being is crushed with longing for your right rulings at all times. You rebuke the proud, cursed ones who are straying from your commands. Remove from me reproach and scorn, for I have observed your witnesses. Though princes sat speaking against me, your servant meditates on your laws. Your witnesses also are my delight, my counselors. My being has been clinging to the dust. Revive me according to your word. I have recounted my ways, and you answered me. Teach me your laws. Make me understand the way of your orders, that I might meditate on your wonders. My being has wept from grief. Strengthen me according to your word. Remove from me the way of falsehood, and favor me with your Torah. I have chosen the way of truth. Your right rulings I have held level. I have clung to your witnesses. O Yehua, do not put me to shame. I run the way of your commands, for you enlarge my heart. Teach me, O Yehua, the way of your laws, and I observe it to the end. Make me understand, that I might observe your Torah, and guard it with all my heart. Make me walk in the path of your commands, for I have delighted in it. Incline my heart to your witnesses, and not to own gain. Turn away my eyes from looking at falsehood, and revive me in your way. Establish your word to your servant, which leads to the fear of you. Turn away my reproach, which I dread, for your right rulings are good. See, I have longed for your orders. Revive me in your righteousness, and let your kindnesses come to me, O Yehua, your deliverance according to your word, so that I answer my reprover, for I have trusted in your word. And do not take away from my mouth the word of truth entirely, for I have waited for your right rulings, that I might guard your Torah continually, forever and ever, that I might walk in a broad place, for I have sought your orders, that I might speak of your witnesses before sovereigns, and not be ashamed, that I might delight myself in your commands which I have loved, that I might lift up my hands to your commands which I have loved, while I meditate on your laws. Remember the word to your servant, on which you have caused me to wait. This is my comfort in my affliction, for your word has given me life. The proud have utterly scorned me. I did not turn aside from your Torah. I remembered your right rulings of old, O Yehua, and I comfort myself. Rage has seized me because of the wrong who forsake your Torah. Your laws have been my songs and the place of my sojournings. I have remembered your name in the night, O Yahweh, and I guard your Torah. This has become mine because I have observed your orders. You are my portion, O Yahweh. I have promised to guard your words. I have sought your face with all my heart. Show me favor according to your word. I have thought upon my ways and turned my feet to your witnesses. I have hurried and did not delay to guard your commands. The cords of the wrong have surrounded me. Your Torah I have not forgotten. At midnight I rise to give thanks to you for your righteous right rulings. I am a companion of all who fear you and of those guarding your orders. O Yahweh, your kindness has filled the earth. Teach me your laws. You have done good to your servant, O Yahweh, according to your word. Teach me good sense and knowledge, for I have trusted in your commands. Before I was afflicted, I myself was going astray, but now I have guarded your word. You are good and do good. Teach me your laws. The proud have forged a lie against me. With all my heart I observe your orders. Their heart has become like fat without feeling. I have delighted in your Torah. It was good for me that I was afflicted, that I might learn your laws. The Torah of your mouth is better to me than thousands of gold and silver pieces. Your hands have made me and formed me. Make me understand that I might learn your commands. Those who fear you see me and rejoice, for I have waited for your word. I know, O Yahweh, that your right rulings are righteous, and in trustworthiness you have afflicted me. Please let your kindness be for my comfort, according to your word to your servant. Let your compassions come to me that I might live, for your Torah is my delight. Let the proud be put to shame, for with lies they perverted me. But I study your orders. Let those who fear you turn to me, and those who know your witnesses. Let my heart be perfect in your laws, so that I am not put to shame. For your deliverance my being has pined away, for I have waited for your word. My eyes have pined away for your word, saying, when would it comfort me? For I have become like a wine skin in the smoke. Your laws I have not forgotten. How many are the days of your servant? When do you execute right ruling on those who persecute me? The proud have dug pits for me, which is not according to your Torah. All your commands are trustworthy. They have persecuted me with lies. Help me. They almost made an end of me on earth, but I did not forsake your orders. Revive me according to your kindness, that I might guard the witness of your mouth. Forever, O Yahweh, your word stands firm in the heavens. Your trustworthiness is to all generations. You establish the earth, and it stands. According to your right rulings they have stood to this day, for all are your servants. If your Torah had not been my delight, I would have perished in my affliction. Let me never forget your orders, for by them you have given me life. I am yours. Save me, for I have sought your orders. The wrong have waited for me to destroy me. I understand your witnesses. I have seen an end of all perfection. Your command is exceedingly broad. Oh, how I love your Torah. It is my study all day long. Your commands make me wiser than my enemies, for it is ever before me. I have more understanding than all my teachers, for your witnesses are my study. I understand more than the aged, for I have observed your orders. I have restrained my feet from every evil way, that I might guard your word. I have not turned aside from your right rulings, for you yourself have taught me. How sweet to my taste has your word been, more than honey to my mouth. From your orders I get understanding. Therefore I have hated every false way. Your word is a lamp to my feet and a light to my path. I have sworn and I confirm to guard your righteous right rulings. I have been afflicted very much, O Yahweh. Revive me according to your word. Please accept the voluntary offerings of my mouth, O Yahweh, and teach me your right rulings. My life is in my hand continually, and your Torah I have not forgotten. The wrong have laid a snare for me, but I have not strayed from your orders. Your witnesses are my inheritance forever, for they are the joy of my heart. I have inclined my heart to do your laws forever to the end. I have hated doubting thoughts, but I have loved your Torah. You are my hiding place and my shield. I have waited for your word. Turn away from me, you evildoers, for I observe the commands of my Elohim. Support me according to your word, that I might live, and put me not to shame because of my expectation. Sustain me, that I might be saved, and always look to your laws. You have made light of all those who stray from your laws, for falsehood is their deceit. You have made to cease all the wrong of the earth like dross. Therefore I have loved your witnesses. My flesh has trembled for fear of you, and I am in awe of your right rulings. I have done right ruling and righteousness. Leave me not to my oppressors. Guarantee your servants' well-being. Let not the proud oppress me. My eyes have pined away for your deliverance, and for the word of your righteousness. Do with your servant according to your kindness, and teach me your laws. I am your servant. Make me understand, that I might know your witnesses. It is time for Yahweh to act, for they have broken your Torah. Therefore I have loved your commands more than gold, even fine gold. Therefore all your orders I count as right. I have hated every false way. Your witnesses are wonders, so my being observes them. The opening up of your words give light, giving understanding to the simple. I have opened my mouth and panted, for I have longed for your commands. Turn to me and show me favor, according to your right ruling toward those who love your name. Establish my footsteps by your word, and let no wickedness have rule over me. Redeem me from the oppression of man, that I might guard your orders. Make your face shine upon your servant, and teach me your laws. Streams of water have run down from my eyes, because they did not guard your Torah. Righteous are you, O Yahweh, and your right rulings are straight. You have commanded your witnesses in righteousness and truth exceedingly. My order has consumed me, for my adversaries have forgotten your words. Your word is tried exceedingly, and your servant has loved it. I am small and despised. I have not forgotten your orders. Your righteousness is righteousness forever, and your Torah is truth. Distress and anguish have found me. Your commands are my delight. The righteousness of your witnesses is forever. Make me understand, that I might live. I have called with all my heart. Answer me, O Yahweh. I observe your laws. I have called upon you. Save me, that I might guard your witnesses. I rise before dawn and cry for help. I have waited for your word. My eyes have gone before the night watches to study your word. Hear my voice according to your kindness. O Yahweh, revive me according to your right ruling. Those who pursue mischief have drawn near. They have been far from your Torah. You are near, O Yehua, and all your commands are truth. Of old I have known your witnesses, that you have founded them forever. See my affliction and deliver me, for I have not forgotten your Torah. Plead my cause and redeem me. Revive me according to your word. Deliverance is far from the wrong ones, for they have not sought your laws. Your compassions are many, O Yehua. Revive me according to your right rulings. My persecutors and adversaries are many. I have not turned aside from your witnesses. I saw traitors and was grieved, because they did not guard your word. See how I have loved your orders. Yehua, revive me according to your kindness. The sum of your word is truth, and all your righteous right rulings are forever. Rulers have persecuted me without a cause, but at your word my heart stood in awe. I rejoice at your word as one who finds great treasure. I have hated falsehood and loathed it. Your Torah I have loved. I have praised you 7 times a day because of your righteous right rulings. Great peace have those loving your Torah, and for them there is no stumbling block. Yehua, I have waited for your deliverance, and I have done your commands. My being has guarded your witnesses, and I love them exceedingly. I have guarded your orders and your witnesses, for all my ways are before you. My cry comes before you, O Yehua. Make me understand according to your word. Let my prayer come before you. Deliver me according to your word. My lips pour forth praise, for you teach me your laws. My tongue sings of your word, for all your commands are righteousness. Your hand is a help to me, for I have chosen your orders. I have longed for your deliverance, O Yehua, and your Torah is my delight. My being lives, and it praises you, and your right rulings help me. I have strayed like a lost sheep. Seek your servant, for I have not forgotten your commands. Tehillim 120. In my distress I cried to Yehua, and he answered me. Yehua, deliver my being from false lips, from a treacherous tongue. What would one give to you, or what would one do to you, O treacherous tongue? Sharp arrows of a mighty man, with coals of the broom wood. Woe to me, for I have sojourned in Meshach. I have dwelt among the tents of Kedar. My being has dwelt too long with him who hates peace. I am for peace, but when I speak, they are for fighting. Psalm 121. I lift up my eyes to the hills. Where does my help come from? My help comes from Yehua, maker of the heavens and earth. He does not allow your foot to be moved. He who watches over you does not slumber. See, he who is guarding Israel neither slumbers nor sleeps. Yehua is your guard. Yehua is your shade at your right hand. The sun does not strike you by day, nor the moon by night. Yehua guards you from all evil. He guards your being. Yehua guards your going out and your coming in, now and forever. Tehillim 122. I was glad when they said to me, let us go into the house of Yehua. Our feet have been standing within your gates, O Jerusalem. Jerusalem is built as a city that is bound together, where the tribes have come up, the tribes of Yah, a witness to Israel, to give thanks to the name of Yehua. For there the thrones of right ruling were set, the thrones of the house of David. Pray for the peace of Jerusalem. Let those who love you be at rest. Peace be within your walls. Rest in your citadels. For the sake of my brothers and companions, I say, peace be within you. For the sake of the house of Yahweh, our Elohim, I seek your good. Tehillim 1:23. I shall lift up my eyes unto you who dwell in the heavens. See, as the eyes of servants are toward the hand of their masters, as the eyes of a female servant are toward the hand of her mistress, so are our eyes toward Yahweh our Elohim, until he shows favor to us. Show favor to us, O Yahweh, show favor to us. For we are exceedingly filled with mockery. Our being is exceedingly filled with the scoffing of those who are at ease, with the mockery of the proud. Tehillim 1:24. If it had not been Yahweh who was on our side, let Israel now say, if it had not been Yahweh who was on our side, when men rose up against us, then they would have swallowed us alive in their burning rage against us. Then the waters would have overwhelmed us. The stream would have gone over our being. Then the proud waters would have gone over our being. Blessed be Yahweh, who did not give us as prey to their teeth. Our being has escaped like a bird from the snare of the trappers. The snare was broken, and we have escaped. Our help is in the name of Yahweh, maker of the heavens and earth. Tehillim 1:25. Those who trust in Yahweh are like Mount Zion. It is not shaken, it remains forever. As the mountains surround Jerusalem, so Yahweh surrounds his people, now and forever. For the scepter of wrongness shall not rest on the land allotted to the righteous, lest the righteous stretch forth their hands to unrighteousness. Do good, O Yahweh, to those who are good, and to those who are upright in their hearts. But those who turn aside to their crooked ways, Yahweh shall lead them away with the workers of wickedness. Peace be upon Yisrael. Tehillim 1:26. When Yahweh turns back the captivity of Zion, we shall be like dreamers. Then our mouth shall be filled with laughter, and our tongue with singing. Then shall they say among the Gentiles, Yahweh has done great deeds for them. Yahweh shall do great deeds for us. We shall be glad. Turn back our captivity, O Yahweh, like the streams in the south. Those sowing in tears shall reap with songs of joy. He who goes on and weeps, bearing seed for sowing, shall indeed come in with rejoicing, bearing his sheaves. Tehillim 1:27. If Yahweh does not build the house, its builders have labored in vain. If Yahweh does not guard the city, the watchman has stayed awake in vain. In vain do you rise up early, to sit up late, to eat the bread of toil. So he gives his beloved sleep. Look, children are an inheritance from Yahweh. The fruit of the womb is the reward. As arrows in the hand of a mighty man, so are the children of one's youth. Blessed is the man who has filled his quiver with them. They are not ashamed when they speak with their enemies in the gate. Tehillim 1:28. Blessed are all who fear Yahweh, who walk in his ways. You shall eat the labor of your hands. Be blessed, and let it be well with you. Let your wife be as a fruit-bearing vine within your house, your sons like olive plants all around your table. Look, so shall the man be blessed who fears Yahweh. Yahweh shall bless you out of Zion, and let you see the good of Jerusalem all the days of your life, and let you see your children's children. Peace be upon Yisrael. Tehillim 129. Often they have distressed me from my youth. Let Yisrael now say, often they have distressed me from my youth, but they have not overcome me. The plowers plowed on my back. They made their furrows long. Yahweh is righteous. He has cut the cords of the wrong in two. Let all those who hate Zion be put to shame and turn back. Let them be as the grass on the housetops, which withers before it grows up, that shall not feel the reaper's hand, nor the sheaves fill the binder's bosom. And those who pass by shall not say, the blessing of Yahweh be upon you. We have blessed you in the name of Yahweh. Tehillim 130. Out of the depths I have cried to you, O Yahweh. O Yahweh, hear my voice. Let your ears be attentive to the voice of my prayers. O Yah, if you should watch crookednesses, O Yahweh, who would stand? But with you there is forgiveness, that you might be feared. I look to Yahweh. My being has looked, and for his word I have waited. My being looks to Yahweh more than those watching for morning, watching for morning. O Yisrael, wait for Yahweh. For with Yahweh there is kindness, and with him is much redemption. For he shall redeem Yisrael from all his crookednesses. Tehillim 131. O Yahweh, my heart has not been proud, nor have my eyes been haughty. Neither have I concerned myself with great matters, nor with those too wondrous for me. Have I not calmed and kept my being silent, like one weaned by its mother? My being is like one weaned. O Yisrael, wait for Yahweh, now and forever. Tehillim 132. O Yahweh, remember David, all his afflictions, how he swore to Yahweh, vowed to the mighty one of Jacob, not to enter into my dwelling house, not to get into my bed, not to give sleep to my eyes, or slumber to my eyelids, until I find a place for Yahweh, a dwelling place for the mighty one of Jacob. See, we heard of it in Ephrathah. We found it in the fields of the forest. Let us go into his dwelling places. Let us bow ourselves at his footstool. Arise, O Yahweh, to your place of rest, you and the ark of your strength. Let your priests put on righteousness, and your kind ones shout for joy. For the sake of your servant David, do not turn away the face of your anointed one. Yahweh has sworn in truth to David. He does not turn from it. Of the fruit of your body I set upon your throne. If your sons guard my covenant and my witnesses that I teach them, their sons shall sit upon your throne forever. For Yahweh has chosen Zion. He has desired it for his dwelling. This is my place of rest forever. Here I dwell, for I have desired it. I greatly bless her provision. I satisfy her poor with bread, and I put deliverance on her priests, and her kind ones sing for joy. There I make the horn of David grow. I shall set up a lamp for my anointed one. I put shame on his enemies, while on him his diadem shall shine. Tehillim 1:33. See how good and how pleasant it is for brothers to dwell together in unity, like the precious oil on the head, running down on the beard of Aaron, running down on the collar of his robes, like the dew of Hermon that comes down on the mountains of Zion. For there Yahweh commanded the blessing, life forever. Tehillim 1:34. Come, bless Yahweh, all you servants of Yahweh, who are standing in the house of Yahweh by night. Lift up your hands in the set-apart place and bless Yahweh. Yahweh, maker of the heavens and earth, does bless you from Zion. Tehillim 1:35. Praise Yah. Praise the name of Yahweh. Praise you servants of Yahweh, who are standing in the house of Yahweh, in the courts of the house of our Elohim. Praise Yah, for Yahweh is good. Sing praises to his name, for it is pleasant. For Yah has chosen Jacob for himself, Yisrael for his treasured possession. For I know that Yahweh is great, and our master is above all mighty ones. Yahweh has done whatever pleased him, in the heavens and in earth, in the seas and in all the depths, causing vapors to go up from the ends of the earth. He made lightning for the rain, bringing forth wind from his treasuries, who smote the firstborn of Mizraim. From man to beast, he sent signs and wonders into your midst, O Mizraim, on Pharaoh and on all his servants, who smote many nations and slew mighty sovereigns, even Sihon, sovereign of the Amorites, and Og, sovereign of Bashan, and all the reigns of Canaan. And he gave their land as an inheritance to Israel, his people. O Yahweh, your name is forever. O Yahweh, your remembrance to all generations. For Yahweh rightly rules his people, and has compassion on his servants. The idols of the Gentiles are silver and gold, the work of men's hands. They have mouths, but they do not speak. They have eyes, but they do not see. They have ears, but they do not hear. Also there is no breath in their mouth. Those making them become like them, everyone who is trusting in them. Bless Yahweh, O house of Yisrael. Bless Yahweh, O house of Aaron. Bless Yahweh, O house of Levi. You who fear Yahweh, bless Yahweh. Bless from Zion, Yahweh be, who dwells in Jerusalem. Praise Yah. Tehillim 1:36. Give thanks to Yahweh, for he is good, for his kindness is everlasting. Give thanks to the Elohim of mighty ones, for his kindness is everlasting. Give thanks to the Master of masters, for his kindness is everlasting. To him who alone does great wonders, for his kindness is everlasting. To him who by wisdom made the heavens, for his kindness is everlasting. To him who spread the earth on the waters, for his kindness is everlasting. To him who made great lights, for his kindness is everlasting. The sun to rule by day, for his kindness is everlasting. The moon and stars to rule by night, for his kindness is everlasting. To him who smote Mizraim in their firstborn, for his kindness is everlasting. and brought out Israel from their midst, for his kindness is everlasting. With a strong hand and with an outstretched arm, for his kindness is everlasting. To him who split apart the sea of reeds, for his kindness is everlasting, and made Israel pass through the midst of it, for his kindness is everlasting. But shook off Pharaoh and his army in the sea of reeds, for his kindness is everlasting. To him who led his people through the wilderness, for his kindness is everlasting. To him who smote great sovereigns, for his kindness is everlasting, and slew mighty sovereigns, for his kindness is everlasting. Even Sihon, sovereign of the Amorites, for his kindness is everlasting, and Og, sovereign of Bashan, for his kindness is everlasting, and gave their land as an inheritance, for his kindness is everlasting. An inheritance to Israel, his servant, for his kindness is everlasting, who remembered us in our humiliation, for his kindness is everlasting, and rescued us from our adversaries, for his kindness is everlasting, who gives food to all flesh, for his kindness is everlasting. Give thanks to the El of the heavens, for his kindness is everlasting. Tehillim 137. By the rivers of Babel, there we sat down and we wept, as we remembered Zion. We hung our lyres upon the willows in the midst of it, for there our captors asked us for the words of a song, and our plunderers for rejoicing, saying, Sing to us a song of Zion. How could we sing the song of Yehua on foreign soil? If I forget you, O Jerusalem, let my right hand forget, let my tongue cleave to my palate. If I do not remember you, if I do not exalt Jerusalem above my chief joy, remember, O Yehua, against the sons of Edom, the day of Jerusalem, who said, lay it bare to its foundation, O daughter of Babel, who are to be destroyed. Blessed is he who repays you your deed, what you did to us. Blessed is he who shall take and dash your little ones against the rock. Tehillim 138. I give you thanks with all my heart before the mighty ones. I sing praises to you. I bow myself toward your set-apart Hekel, and give thanks to your name, for your kindness and for your truth. For you have made great your word, your name above all. On the day I called, you did answer me. You made me bold with strength and my being. Let all the sovereigns of the earth give thanks to you, O Yehua, when they shall hear the words of your mouth, and let them sing of the ways of Yehua. For great is the esteem of Yehua. Though Yehua is exalted, he looks on the humble, but the proud he perceives from a distance. Though I walk in the midst of distress, you revive me. You stretch out your hand against the wrath of my enemies, and your right hand saves me. Yehua does perfect for me. O Yehua, your kindness is everlasting. Do not forsake the works of your hands. Tehillim 139. O Yehua, you have searched me and know me. You know my sitting down and my rising up. You understand my thought from afar. You sift my path and my lying down, and know well all my ways. For there is not a word on my tongue, but see, O Yehua, you know it all. You have closed me in behind and before, and laid your hand upon me. Knowledge too wondrous for me. It is high. I am unable to reach it. Where would I go from your spirit? Or where would I flee from your face? If I go up into the heavens, you are there. If I make my bed in the grave, see, you are there. I take the wings of the morning. I dwell in the uttermost parts of the sea. There, too, your hand would lead me, and your right hand hold me. If I say, darkness shall cover me, then night would be light to me. Even darkness is not dark for you, but night shines as the day. As is darkness, so is light for you. You possessed my kidneys. You have covered me in my mother's womb. I give thanks to you, for I am awesomely and wondrously made. Wondrous are your works, and my being knows it well. My bones was not concealed from you when I was shaped in a hidden place, knit together in the depths of the earth. Your eyes saw my unformed body, and in your book all of them were written. The days they were formed, while none was among them. And how precious are your thoughts to me, O El! How great has been the sum of them! If I should count them, they would be more than the sand. When I wake up, I am still with you. Oh, that you would slay the wrong, O Eloah. Depart from me, therefore, men of bloodshed. They speak against you wickedly. Bring your enemies to naught, O Yahweh. Do I not hate them who hate you? And do I not loathe those who rise up against you? With a complete hatred, I hate them. They have become my enemies. Search me, O El, and know my heart. Try me and know my thoughts, and see if an idolatrous way is in me, and lead me in the way everlasting. Tehillim 140. Rescue me, O Yahweh, from men of evil. Preserve me from men of violence, who have devised evils in their hearts. They stir up conflicts all day long. They sharpen their tongues like a snake. The poison of cobras is under their lips, Selah. Guard me, O Yahweh, from the hands of the wrong. Guard me from a man of violence, who have schemed to trip up my steps. The proud have hidden a trap for me and cords. They have spread a net by the wayside. They have set snares for me, Selah. I said to Yahweh, you are my El. Hear the voice of my prayers, O Yahweh. O Master Yahweh, my saving strength. You have screened my head in the day of battle. Do not grant the desires of the wrong, O Yahweh. Do not promote his scheme, Selah. Those who surround me lift up their head. The trouble of their lips cover them. Let burning coals fall on them. Let them be made to fall into the fire, into deep pits. Let them not rise again. Let not a slanderer be established in the earth. Let evil hunt the man of violence speedily. I have known that Yahweh maintains the cause of the afflicted, the right ruling of the poor only. Let the righteous give thanks to your name. Let the straight ones dwell in your presence. Tehillim 141. Yahweh, I have cried out to you. Hasten to me. Give ear to my voice when I cry out to you. Let my prayer be prepared before you as incense, the lifting up of my hands as the evening offering. O Yahweh, set a guard for my mouth. Watch over the door of my lips. Let not my heart be inclined to evil, to practice deeds of wrongness, with men working wickedness. And let me not eat of their delicacies. Let the righteous one smite me. or reprove me in kindness. It is oil on my head. Let my head not refuse it. My prayer is still against their evil deeds. Their judges have been thrown down by the sides of the rock. But they have heard my words, for they have been pleasant. Our bones are scattered at the mouth of the grave, as when one plows and breaks up the earth. But my eyes are upon you, O Master Yehua. In you I take refuge. Do not pour out my life. Guard me from the clutches of the trap they have laid for me, and from the snares of the workers of wickedness. Let the wrong fall into their own nets while I pass by. Tehillim 142. I cry out to Yehua with my voice. I pray to Yehua with my voice. I pour out my complaint before him. I declare before him my distress, when my spirit grew faint within me. Then you know my path, and the way in which I walk. They have hidden a trap for me. Look to the right hand and see, and no one is concerned for me. No refuge remains to me. No one inquires after my being. I cried out to you, O Yehua. I said, you are my refuge, my portion in the land of the living. Listen to my cry, for I am brought very low. Deliver me from my persecutors, for they are too strong for me. Bring my being out of prison, to give thanks to your name. Let the righteous gather around me, because you deal kindly with me. Tehillim 143. Hear my prayer, O Yehua. Give ear to my pleadings. In your trustworthiness, answer me in your righteousness. And do not enter into right ruling with your servant, for before you no one living is in the right. For the enemy has pursued my being. He has crushed my life to the ground. He has made me dwell in dark places, like the dead of old. Therefore my spirit grew faint within me. My heart within me is stunned. I remember the days of old. I meditated on all your works. I ponder on the work of your hands. I have spread out my hands to you. My being is like a thirsty land for you, Selah. Hasten, answer me, O Yehua. My spirit fails. Do not hide your face from me, lest I be like those going down into the pit. Let me hear your kindness in the morning, for in you I have put my trust. Let me know the way in which I should walk, for I have lifted up my being to you. Deliver me from my enemies, O Yehua. I take refuge in you. Teach me to do your good pleasure, for you are my Elohim. Let your good spirit lead me in the land of straightness. For the sake of your name, O Yehua, revive me. In your righteousness, bring my being out of distress, and in your kindness cut off my enemies, and destroy all the adversaries of my life, for I am your servant. Tehillim 144. Blessed be Yehua, my rock, who is teaching my hands for fighting, my fingers for battle, my kindness and my stronghold, my tower and my deliverer, my shield and in whom I take refuge, who is subduing peoples under me. Yehua, what is man that you should know him? Son of man, that you should think of him. Man is like a breath, his days like a passing shadow. Incline your heavens, O Yehua, and come down. Touch the mountains, that they smoke. Send forth lightning and scatter them. Send forth your arrows and confuse them. Send forth your hand from above. Rescue me and deliver me out of great waters. from the hand of foreigners, whose mouth has spoken falsehood, and whose right hand is a right hand of lies. O Elohim, a new song I sing to you. On a harp of 10 strings I sing praises to you, who gives deliverance to sovereigns, who rescues David his servant from the evil sword. Rescue me and deliver me from the hand of foreigners, whose mouth has spoken falsehood, and whose right hand is a right hand of lies. Because our sons are like plants grown up in their youth, our daughters like huge stones polished like a palace building. Let our storehouses be filled, supplying all kinds. Let our sheep bring forth thousands and 10,000s in our fields, our cattle well laden, no breaking in, no going out, and no crying in our streets. Blessed are the people who have it so. Blessed are the people whose Elohim is Yehua. Tehillim 145. I exalt you, my Elohim, O sovereign, and bless your name forever and ever. All day long I bless you, and praise your name forever and ever. Great is Yehua, and greatly to be praised, and his greatness is unsearchable. Generation after generation praise your works, and they declare your mighty acts. I declare the esteemed splendor of your excellency, and the matters of your wondrous works. And they speak of the might of your awesome acts, and I recount your greatness. They send forth a remembrance of your great goodness, and they sing of your righteousness. Yahweh shows favor and is compassionate, patient and great in kindness. Yahweh is good to all, and he has compassion on all his works. All your works give thanks to you, O Yahweh, and your kind ones bless you. They speak of the esteem of your reign, and talk of your might, to make known to the sons of men his mighty acts, and the esteemed splendor of his reign. Your reign is an everlasting reign, and your rule is throughout all generations. Yahweh is supporting all who are falling, and raising up all who are bowed down. The eyes of all look to you expectantly, and you are giving them their food in its season, opening your hand and satisfying the desire of all that live. Yahweh is righteous in all his ways, and kind in all his works. Yahweh is near to all who call upon him, to all who call upon him in truth. He does the desire of those who fear him, and he hears their cry and saves them. Yahweh preserves all those loving him, but all the wrong ones he destroys. My mouth speaks the praise of Yahweh, and let all flesh bless his set-apart name forever and ever. Tehillim 146. Praise Yah. Praise Yah, O my being. While I live, I praise Yahweh. I sing praises to my Elohim while I exist. Do not put your trust in princes, in a son of man in whom is no deliverance. His spirit goes out, he returns to his earth. In that day his plans perish. Blessed is he who has the El of Yaakov for his help, whose expectancy is in Yahweh his Elohim, maker of the heavens and earth, the sea and all that is in them, who is guarding truth forever, doing right, ruling for the oppressed, giving bread to the hungry. Yahweh releases those who are bound. Yahweh opens the eyes of the blind. Yahweh raises those who are bowed down. Yahweh loves the righteous. Yahweh guards the strangers. He lifts up the fatherless and widow. But the way of the wrong ones he turned upside down. Yahweh reigns forever, O Zion, your Elohim to all generations. Praise Yah. Tehillim 147. Praise Yah, for it is good to sing praises to our Elohim, for it is pleasant. Praise is fitting. Yahweh builds up Jerusalem. He gathers the outcasts of Israel. He heals the brokenhearted and binds up their wounds. He appoints the number of the stars. He gives names to all of them. Great is our Master and mighty in power. There is no limit to his understanding. Yahweh lifts up the meek ones. He throws the wrong ones down to the ground. Respond to Yahweh with thanksgiving. Sing praises on a lyre to our Elohim, who covers the heavens with clouds, who prepares rain for the earth, who makes grass to sprout on the mountains, giving to the beast its food, to the young ravens that cry. He does not delight in the strength of the horse. He takes no pleasure in the legs of a man. Yahweh takes pleasure in those who fear him, and those who wait for his kindness. Extol Yahweh, O Jerusalem. Praise your Elohim, O Zion, for he has strengthened the bars of your gates. He has blessed your children in your midst, who makes peace in your borders. He satisfies you with the finest wheat, who sends out his command to the earth. His word runs very speedily. Who gives snow like wool? He scatters the frost like ashes, throwing out his hail like pieces. Who does stand before his cold? He sends out his word and melts them. He causes his wind to blow, the waters flow, declaring his word to Yaakov, his laws and his right rulings to Israel. He has not done so with any nation, and they have not known his right rulings. Praise Yah. Tehillim 148. Praise Yah. Praise Yah from the heavens. Praise him in the heights. Praise him all his messengers. Praise him all his hosts. Praise him sun and moon. Praise him all you stars of light. Praise him heavens of heavens, and you waters above the heavens. Let them praise the name of Yahweh, for he commanded and they were created, and he established them forever and ever. He gave a law, and they pass not beyond. Praise Yahweh from the earth, you great sea creatures and all the depths, fire and hail, snow and clouds, storm and wind that does his word, the mountains and all hills, fruit tree and all cedars, wild beasts and all cattle, creeping creatures and flying birds, sovereigns of the earth and all peoples, rulers and all judges of the earth, both young men and maidens, old men and children. Let them praise the name of Yahweh, for his name alone is exalted. His splendor is above the earth and heavens. He also lifts up the horn of his people, the praise of all his kind ones, of the children of Israel, a people near to him. Praise Yah. Tehillim 149. Praise Yah. Sing to Yahweh a new song, his praise in an assembly of kind ones. Let Israel rejoice in their Maker. Let the children of Zion exalt in their sovereign. Let them praise his name in a dance. Let them sing praises to him with the tambourine and lyre. For Yahweh takes pleasure in his people. He embellishes the meek ones with deliverance. Let the kind ones exalt in esteem. Let them sing aloud on their beds. Let the exaltation of El be in their mouth, and a two-edged sword in their hand, to execute vengeance on the Gentiles, punishments on the peoples, to bind their sovereigns with chains, and their nobles with iron bands, to execute on them the written right ruling. A splendor it is for all his kind ones. Praise Yah. Tehillim 150. Praise Yah. Praise El in his set-apart place. Praise him in his mighty expanse. Praise him for his mighty acts. Praise him according to his excellent greatness. Praise him with the blowing of the ram's horn. Praise him with the harp and lyre. Praise him with tambourine and dance. Praise him with stringed instruments and flutes. Praise him with sounding cymbals. Praise him with resounding cymbals. That all that have breath praise Yah. Praise Yah.